Feature wise, just handsome, tall.
Okay. What about money?
Um,
She make a certain amount of money?
yes, because I make a certain type of money, so I would hope that he will make over 150K a year.
150K a year?
Yeah.
Who? Peace. Pre-select thoughts. Back here with another video. Yo, bang that subscribe button. As we grow, as we build the plane, you could say you was here from day one throughout all the dustiness, throughout all the ashiness, as we're upgrading the technology, as we're gaining experience on the mic. You can say you was here from day one. Yo, shout out to y'all. Let's get it.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, baby, what's your name?
My name's Elise.
I see scrubs.
Oh, hold on real quick. Someone said she's gonna text him and say she's blocking him. No, you do not. When you're about to block someone, you do not tell them. You don't even say goodbye. They should know you had a standard. They messed up the standard. You probably gave them a chance after chance, and now you're on black time. And you do not give a heads up. All right, what's your name again, honey?
Elise.
Elise, where you calling us from, honey?
I'm in Rochester, New York.
Shout out to the family at Rochester. Let's get it.
Rochester, New York. And how old are you?
I'm 28.
28. What do you do for a living?
I'm a nurse.
Now, I work in facilities where it's a lot of nurses, female dominated. Nurses, it's a reason why men in these spaces avoid them for marriage. I see it firsthand. I be getting gifts. I got stories. Married women. I wouldn't trust women in these fields. If I were you, I would try to get my woman out of that environment. But let's get back into it.
Nurse? Elise, Rochester, New York, 28, nurse. You have any children?
No kids.
No kids. Okay.
Oh, yes. Fuck yes.
What's your zodiac sign?
So I'm a Leo, but I'm nothing like a Leo.
Okay. Well, so you not want to go by any zodiac?
No, but my birthday's August 21st.
August 21st. Okay. Elise, Rochester, New York, 28, nurse. No kids. I think I got it all. All right, boo. What kind of man you looking for?
I'm looking for a traditional gentleman. I know that's gonna be hard to find.
Bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
But honest, loyal, responsible.
No traditional black man or man in general is gonna date a woman that's a nurse, seriously. If he does, he's gonna try to pull you out of that situation. Because these men know better. These men know to take that woman out of the occupational world and have them work from home and build the home.
Protective, a provider, romantic. That's what I'm looking for.
So it's traditional. And you feel like it's going to be hard to find?
So far it's been hard to find.
Because they look for something specific. And if you don't fit that narrative, if you don't fit that mold, then they're invisible to you.
Yeah. I mean, the world got smaller, you know.
No, you can't have a traditional man in your modern. Men aren't stupid. And men are either traditional and they can spot traditional women, or they're looking to just have fun. Or if a man wants to become traditional as far as taking care of the family and building a family, because it's optional for men. But we're not going to just give our chivalry and just be traditional to anybody. And if you're not getting it, it's for a reason.
The internet is a gift and a curse. So like I always say, back in the day, all you had to worry about, I hate to use the word competition, but a lot of times the men that most of y'all want to date, you just, as the women in the city. Now,
It's competition.
with the internet, child, they everywhere. Well, let's see. Let's keep going. What are your deal breakers?
A liar, a cheater, and hygiene. Like if your hygiene is not up to par, I can't.
Hygiene up to par.
Men, get your hygiene up. Make sure that your nails are trimmed, that your breath don't stink, Make sure that your hygiene is above the standard. Clip your toenails. Wash properly. I can't believe there are men in the what was manosphere spaces actually having to tell men how to wash and how to keep their home clean. How to make your home smell good, the type of candles and things like that to light the mood, to lighten the ambiance. Can't believe that there are men having to teach grown men this. But it's good, it's great for conversation, it's great to sharpen those brothers, still sharpen still, I get it. But if we grown men, 20, 25, 30, 35 plus, come on guys, we have to know how to at least wash and keep our homes clean and our bodies clean. Like, that's crazy.
I can't do it.
Okay.
And a lot of kids. I don't date kids.
I don't do the kids. All right.
But wait, there's more.
Should he look a certain way?
Handsome, tall. Well, I'm short, so
I
everyone's
beg
taller
your
than me,
pardon?
so.
How tall are you?
So handsome. I'm 4'11".
Damn.
Handsome, tall.
What?
Okay.
Feature wise, just handsome, tall.
Okay. What about should he make a certain amount of money?
Yes, because I make a certain type of money. So I would hope that he will make over 150K a year.
150K a year?
Please, no.
Yeah.
So a tall brother, a tall man in general, making 150K a year. Why do black women want men that make six figures? An abundance of our women, the thought of them having a man that makes 40 to 50K a year, maintaining and building a household, an average American income family household, that never comes across their mind. It's always 100,000, 150,000, 300,000. So black men, make no mistake, this ain't gonna change. And if you're pre-selected, yeah, you can have some fun, but that money, that provision, it's not gonna change, and it's only gonna get worse from here because things are only getting more expensive. Then you want him to be tall, attractive. All of our women are looking for these same men. And men, to the average men out here, if we are not going to the gym, if we're not working out on a daily, weekly basis, if we're not eating right consistently, reading books, sharpening our minds, listening to podcasts, self-help podcasts, progression podcasts, reading and consuming financial literacy, if we're not evolving on all facets, then make no mistake, you will get left behind. And these men at the top will only have their pick, because these women aren't changing. So these men at the top will only have the choices to either enjoy these women, and they can be upfront and honest with them, because what are they going to do? Are they're going to regress their lifestyle? No. So make no mistake, if you do not sharpen yourself, if you do not get better, if you do not better yourself, you will be left behind with scrapes and scraps.
That's like the minimum.
Oh, yeah. That's the minimum. Okay. Oh, that's understanding. So you want a top 10% guy because you want.
I mean, if only 10% of men make 100,000, you talking about 150,000. The brother got to be tall, and you're 4 foot nothing, and I'm 6'5", and I'm just looking at this like, I don't understand why short women. Hopefully, maybe tall to her is like 5'6", 5'7", because she's 4'9", 4 foot nothing. So maybe tall to her is like 5'5" to 5'7". We'll see. But to ask for a top 10% man in finances, and then ask for a top 10% man in height, if you look at the top 15%, if you're looking for a 6 foot or above guy, then he has to be attractive when most men are surveyed to be not attractive to most women. This is really not even a top 10% man. And then he has to be charming, faithful, just like all the other women state. They all want the same thing. They all want the same men. And this is what it is. I do not see it changing. No one sees it changing for the better, for the betterment of men. They only see it getting more expensive. Women are only going to want bigger and better. That's a fact.
And to be handsome, tall, you want to be traditional. You want to make at least 150K. And okay, perfect. Let's do the Kendrick camp.
Okay. I'm at work, so
1 hour later.
I had to take my work badge off. Let's see.
2 hours later. 3 hours later.
Okay. You said you're 4'11".
So, do I gotta? Yeah, I'm 4'11". So I don't know if you want me to do it even further back.
Well, we can see your legs. I can kind of see you though.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my God.
All right. Now you have no kids, and you work. You're a nurse. Do you normally date men that
Yes.
make 150K?
So I have before.
Okay.
He just didn't have time for me because he had 3 businesses, so he didn't have time for me.
They want it all. So not only do you have to be in the top 10% earners, but you also have to be able to have time. This is what I'm saying. I don't make 6 figures. I'm in about 50 to 60 range, right? Make a little above average. I have 3 incomes. I have 3 jobs. I'm working 3 jobs, side hustles, a main job. My main job brings me about 50 to 60. I don't have time for women and for extracurricular activities. So you're talking about a man that's double my production, triple my production, men that are out here aiding and conquering, and you want him to have time for you. This is what I'm saying. You can't have the best of both worlds unless you're looking for a guy that maybe hit the lottery and now he just puts his money in index funds and he's living off of his dividends. But what are we really talking about? We're talking about a high income, high net worth man or an ambitious man, but also to have time? No, his purpose is above you. So he doesn't have that time that you want. He can't give that to you. Or if he gives that to you, he won't have the time to acquire resources and gain abundance. It's either or. Until the man retires, until he has that lump sum, he's financially independent, retired early. But these men who are conquerors, they retirement is not on their mind. Even when they're quote unquote retired, they're still working. They have business plans, they have investments that they have to maintain. This is crazy. So now on top of all of the things you wanted, now the issue is when you get that type of man, he doesn't have time for you. But what do you expect? Either he's conquering or he's sitting under you.
And then when I went back to school, that's when he was like, "Oh, I have all this time for you," and I'm like, "Well, I'm in school. I can't do that."
Okay, so now you're out of school. Did he get married? Like, is he not optional?
No, he is not option anymore because he looks at me like he wishes I was 21-year-old Elise.
What do you mean by that?
He wishes I was the party Elise, wanted to get drunk a lot. That, like, I'm not that anymore. So he doesn't look at me for this person.
Understand. Yeah. So, okay, what's your age range desire? You're 28.
So 30 to low 40s.
30 to low 40?
Women love to shame men for dating younger women, but this 28-year-old said she would, and I don't have any problem with age gap dating. I actually support it because those men at the higher, those men who are older, more mature, have seen some things, done some things, and now are ready to create the family to build the community. So I'm a proponent of age gap dating, but I just find it real funny how women will shame men for wanting younger women when those same younger women will date older men and prefer older men. I find that very oxymoronic, but let's get back into it.
Okay. 30 to low 40s. And you want him to have no kids, right?
It will be nice if he didn't have kids. If he has like 1 or 2, that's like pushing it. But I've had someone that wanted to talk to me that had like 6, 7 kids, and I'm like, that's not gonna work.
Okay.
47. It's a trap.
Okay. Should it be in Rochester, New York?
No, because I am going to be moving this year, so you don't have to be in Rochester. Rochester is a very tiny, a really tiny town. So no.
Okay. When was your last relationship?
6.5 hours later.
My last relationship was about 2 years ago. We were trying, but it just didn't work.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Wow. Okay.
Last year, around November.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on, and when it comes to a relationship.
So it seems like she's not out there. It seems like her work is her life for the most part, getting her money. But it's a reason she hasn't been in a relationship for so long, and these men that she wants aren't taking her serious. Them standards are a little too high. A lot too high, if you ask me. And the experience is a result of that. Maybe she'll get that man. I have men that are in my comments who claim to be high earning men and ambitious men, so shout out to the pre-selected, I'm going to take you guys' word on it, who constantly say no, they're not interested in these type of women unless they're willing to get on their program, which women typically don't, because they want to make their own money. They want their security net just in case the man dips off or whatever, which is never the case. It's just a horror story. Men already understand that. But in general, men tend to not go for women like this. Those type of men, those tall, handsome, those high value pre-selected men, almost 100% of the time never go for women like this. Wrong field, wrong attitude, wrong features, meaning you have other people's features. You got the weave. They want men, these kind of men like natural. Life has hit you a little bit because again of you're a nurse. I know what you go through on a day to day. These men tend to not want these women. This is why you haven't found them. Them standards are a little too high.
Affection, maybe giving too much in the beginning. Like I was taught to be a wife. Like I was taught to really give to the person I'm talking to. So I think I give too much. Like full course dinners and stuff like that.
You're perfect. You are fucking perfect.
Like I just need to chill out for like in the beginning. That and maybe
and she's a cute girl. She's cute. But what she's asking for, like every other woman is asking for. So if you have this small pool of men that fit that category, ladies, understand, black women, understand, why would he pick you? And if you have a valid enough excuse and valid enough reason, then your life should be able to dictate that. You should be able to get that kind of man. Retain him. Have him propose to you and secure you. Put resources behind you and marry you. Should be a reality.
work a little bit too much. So maybe I need to slow down on working.
And I said that earlier. It's her occupation, her work life. These kind of caliber men tend to avoid women and ladies who work in a hospital. Whether you're a nurse, whether you work as a housekeeper, whether you're a front desk clerk, it does not matter. These men tend to avoid women who work in these fields, who work in these buildings, and they know why.
All right, we're too much. And I would have got to be lucky to be with you.
I was raised to be a wife. I'm loving, I'm kind.
Well, congratulations.
If you're saying you're raised to be a wife, that puts the onus back on men. Because if you're raised to be a wife, then why aren't you married? You're raised to be a modern woman, and your life shows that because you're working hard, you're making your money. You just said you work too much, and maybe you need to slow down, because a man who is that kind of caliber, he's a high value man, he wants your time. And you know this, but your field, you work long hours. You work a lot. Doubles, triples, you making good money though. And I get it. But these men that you're looking for, this top 10%, 5%, 1% man, he wants your time.
I give happiness to everyone that's around me. So I'll always encourage you. I will always motivate you. So that's why.
Okay. Not saying you have to, I'm just asking for clarity. Would you date a man that made less than 150K?
That pause. Men, understand, even Even if you make 80K, even if you are above average, 60, 70, 80, 90, it's still not enough for modern women. And this is what I'm saying. She wants a traditional man, but she is modern as French toast.
Oh, yo, God, please, no.
Just look at this. A man that is grinding, that is not only building and maintaining the earth, but he is doing above and beyond to make that extra financial gain. Even he's not good enough. You have to be a top 5% man in earning, a top 8, a top 10% man in earning for this. For a woman that doesn't have time for you, that's making her own money, that doesn't believe that you will stick around, which is why she's making her own money as a safety net in the first place. Because if she truly believed that you would protect and provide for her for a lifetime, she wouldn't be doing this. You're not getting anything, but yet bare minimum, nothing else, nothing physical, nothing mental, just the finances alone. Top 5, top 8, top 10%. Even a man that's making 80K, 50, 60K, 90K, these men aren't good enough. Can't make it up. And I honestly will say, if you are a pre-selected man, it's cap. It's cap anyway. Yeah, I make good money. And these women say these things, but when a pre-select man comes their way, yeah, forget about it.
No.
Okay.
Because that's what I
But that's the caveat. You have to literally be everything. Even if you're an average earning man, if you had everything else, you would accept that. I don't understand why women, and ladies put in the comments, why you would want everything. Understanding that we can't have it all. We can't have everything. Life is about choices and trade-offs. So you get a man in the top 5% in one category, but everything else is average as French toast. And you'd be lucky if you get that, because most men are average across the board. But let's get back into it.
I make close to that. So
Don't play with it. Come play. 150K at the door.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Let's do it. All right, we got Elise, Rochester, New York, 28, nurse, no kids. She'll date 30 to 40s. She's a nurse. She wants a traditional man. She wants him to be handsome. You said dark skin too, correct?
no,
Oh no, okay.
it
Handsome.
doesn't matter.
Got him! Got him!
All right, but a traditional
Yes.
man. Let's do it, boo. How can the guy reach out to you?
My Facebook is
So I'm curious to know, guys, she wants a traditional man. She wants a man who will protect, provide, who will hold the door for her, who will open her car door. She wants a traditional man, get her flowers. She wants you to be tall, make 150K, be good looking, be attractive, smell good, look good, play the part. She wants all of this. Do you think, men, I'm curious to know, would you accept this deal? Would you accept her as your significant other and be monogamous to her? And I'll tell you right now, me as my little measly 60, 50K, not counting my other businesses, my other jobs, shout out to the hustle. But me and my little 50, 60K, I'm good, because again, shout out to being pre-selected. I see this, how women claim they want a man that makes this amount of money, but then they'll deal with me. And again, I'm above average, I'm no slouch. But they just say these things. And then when that right man walks up to them, that pre-select, that man of value, man of substance, a man that's fearless, he's ambitious, he comes up to her, oh yeah, she'll fold like a piece of paper. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this. My men that's making 100K, put it in the comments. Would you accept this deal? Would you be monogamous to her and take her seriously? Build a family with her? I'm curious to know. Guys, until the next time, check out this next video, and I will catch y'all on the next one. You guys be safe. You guys stay blessed. You guys stay pre-selected. Peace.